Hey y'all, long time no see. It's been a minute. But I wanted my first video back to just be kind of like a spend the day with me. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is spend some time with God. So I pray, I read my devotional. Right now I'm reading a devotional called Build Like Nehemiah, and it has been blessing me, okay? Immediately after, I go into working out. Lately, I've been working out in my home instead of the gym because I'm trying to work on like kinesthetics and really building my strength with my body weight. After I go and obviously I take a shower. I take a shower and just get myself together. That's when I do a little bit more praying in the shower, and I go and get my baby up for school. Sometimes it takes a little minute to get her up. She's never ready to get up, but when she is, she's rocking and rolling. So she goes in the bathroom, and I immediately go and I start making her lunch for today. Now, this week, she has requested popcorn shrimp, so that's what she's going to have. I typically throw it in the air fryer, before I get her up or like during my workout. And Riley is a creature of habit, so am I. So typically, whatever she has Monday, she has throughout the week. She has the same thing. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 73 degrees.
She loves strawberries, y'all. I think strawberries are probably her favorite fruit. And so I always make sure that she has some kind of fruit in her lunchbox. So here I am just getting her strawberries together. I saw this hack. I don't know if it was TikTok or Pinterest or something, but they say if you put your strawberries in a mason jar that it lasts longer. Y'all know you have to eat the strawberries in the checkout line before you leave the store because they go bad. But this hack has definitely worked. So if you haven't, I would highly suggest that you try it out. So I chop her strawberries up and I put them in just kind of like a Tupperware container, so it's easy for her to get to. That little pink thing is a thermal, so it keeps whatever I put in there hot. Typically we do like spaghetti or whatever, but it keeps it hot for her, so by the time she gets to lunch, it's still warm enough for her to eat. She loves bananas, so I decided to just go ahead and pack her a banana along with her strawberries. Y'all, my baby will eat fruit for lunch if she could. Like, she doesn't even need anything else. But here I am just making her breakfast. She loves these little croissants, so I'm getting those ready. But I decided before I heat them up, let me just go and get myself ready, and then I'll come back and make her breakfast because she was still getting ready. She does have a list of things that she does in the morning before she sits and eats. So I got ready and I went downstairs to start the car because, as y'all heard Alexa, I think it was like 30 or 40 degrees that day. So I start the car so it's warm by the time she gets in there. Here I am after I dropped her off to school. I came back home and I'm just looking over some printers, y'all. I am expanding my business and getting more people on board. So it's important that I have the right equipment to be able to service my clients, service my students. So I'm always looking for something that is going to be of service to me. And that's just going to make my life and my job easier. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? So after that, I went through some emails, got some work done, and then it was time for me to get ready, okay? Now, my morning hygiene routine is simple. I don't have the 50 million trillion steps that people do, that you see online. Here I am just brushing my teeth, getting myself together, and then I put a serum on my face. I actually found this, I think it was at Marshall's. I believe it was Marshall's, and it's just collagen and retinol, and I put this on my face every single day. I've been doing this for a couple of months, more than a couple of months actually. I can say it definitely keeps my face tight and soft, and I love it. That moisturizer is from Walmart. It is like the Equate version of Pond's. I've been using that for years. That is the only moisturizer that I put on my face. I have eczema, so I have to be very, very, very cautious about what I use on my skin. And I use Jergens. I love Jergens. That is Old Faithful for me, so I've been using that for years as well. It works for me. Then I go and I get ready for the day. And so because I have a meeting, which I'm going to talk about later in the video, I have a contract meeting with the school. So I typically just wear my shirt that has my business logo on it, and I put on some black slacks. I'm just kind of looking around my closet at this point. I was looking for my dress shoes, but I remembered that I had already taken them out. Again, I always put on my watch. And then after I do that, I just pack my laptop case. Now, typically to a meeting, I don't take my laptop. I only take my iPad. But because I am going to work immediately after this, I just pack everything. So after I leave the meeting, I can just head straight to my job. And yeah, here I am leaving the house because it is time to go. I think I had about like 30 minutes to get there. So I was like, yeah, let's get this show on the road. Good morning, y'all. Well, it's dang near afternoon. Okay. I am headed to a meeting. Yeah, I'm so tired. So y'all spent pretty much the morning with me. I just kind of wanted to give like a little roll of how my mornings usually go. And yeah, I want y'all to spend the day with me as a mom, a business owner, but still very much have somewhat of a 9 to 5. Right now I'm headed, I'm all messed up. I'm headed to a meeting, a contract meeting with a potential school that I plan to contract with. So this is our initial meeting where we go over everything. I let them know about the services that my business offers and all of those things. Go over everything, see if it's something that they are interested in. We go over all of the customizing things for their school, and then at the end, the goal is always to sign the contract. So that is what I do. Well, a portion of what I do. But y'all, I had on this thermal. It was like a long shirt because it's been in the 40s, the 30s and the 40s here. I'm like eating my lunch on the go. It's been in the 30s and 40s here for like the past couple of weeks. So I'm just so used to throwing on a thermal. And I'm thinking about my child because she has on thermals. I know she's hot. I'm going to text her teacher and let her know she could go in the bathroom and take it off because I know my baby is hot. So the school is about 30 minutes away. It's 11:50 right now. And my meeting is at 12:30. Now I'm going to get there about 15 minutes before. I left my house a while ago. So I like to get to places like at least 10 to 15 minutes before my actual meeting because I am a stickler for being on time. I do not like tardiness. I do not like being late. And it is just something that I feel like it has been embedded in me since a child. Like my mom just always stressed the importance of being on time, and so it has been in me since a tiny tot. Meeting is about an hour. And so I've been praying all morning. My friend's been praying. I take my business very serious. So let me tell y'all what I do. I am a reading specialist. It took me a while to kind of even come to terms with that title because sometimes I feel like I'm not necessarily qualified to say that, but in retrospect, I am. I have the credentials, I have the experience, I have done a ton of things in the arena of education and literacy and reading and all of those things. So my specialty is teaching kids how to read. My business and my company is contracting with schools to give them the tools and the resources to help not only the students to be better readers, but also teaching the teachers how to effectively teach reading, give them different reading strategies. So that's what I do. And I love it. I love what I do. I love the impact that I'm able to make at a greater capacity than just me being in the classroom. So I love what I do. I love being able to share my knowledge that I've acquired over the years at a greater capacity than just being in a classroom with 15 to 20 kids. I'm able to do more, and I'm able to expand by actually giving schools the resources. I've also created my own curriculum. So, and I can talk about that like in another video, but yeah, I created my own curriculum that, which is what I actually provide to schools to be able to teach their kids. And I designed it in a way where you do not have to, I designed it in a way where you do not have to have any background in reading, no knowledge at all, because I tell you exactly what to say, how to say it. I give you everything that you need. And so that was what God had dropped into my spirit. I always say, me knowing what I know about literacy and have gotten the gains and the successes that I have has been nothing but God. Anybody knows me knows I will say that, because my plan was to be a physician. I wanted to be a MD, a medical doctor. And yeah, child, so this was literally nowhere in my path. But along my journey, God really revealed to me you know, what I was supposed to do and everything like that. And I can talk about that as well. But yeah. And so with being obedient to the call, the knowledge that I have, I feel like is like something that is supernatural, honestly, because it's no way that I know the stuff that I know. Even when I was first starting out, I knew a great deal about what a child needed, how to teach them and everything like that. Now I have been blessed to be able to go to like seminars and conferences and things like that, where I have more like textbook knowledge, I would say, that I don't feel like people even look for that anymore, honestly, in the world we live in. People just need help. So yeah, but now I have more of a backing behind it. I used to feel like, oh, I didn't have the certifications, I just had the knowledge. But even that made room for me with just being obedient. But now I do have all of the certs and the backings, probably more than I really need, honestly. But yeah, so yeah. But it has definitely been a journey to get here, but it has been amazing. God has really showed up and showed out with just my obedience to step away from things and take on this assignment that He has given me. And it has definitely made room for me. I will definitely say that it's made room for me. I'm going to talk to y'all a little later. I'm going to continue praying, which is my routine when I'm on the way to a contract. I just sit and I talk to God and ask, what is it that this particular school needs? What do these people need? What would you like me to highlight that I offer? Because it's not always necessarily about money, but about assignment and making sure that I am doing what God told me to do about a particular school. I don't take on schools that God has not spoken to me about. I don't just go and jump out and just call any school or whatever. Like, I listen to the Holy Spirit and allow God to lead me with my contracts and everything like that. And so I'm really serious about that and what I'm doing, because I want God to be in it every step of the way, because at this point He's my business partner. It is me and Him. And so what greater person to be in business with than doing it for God. So yeah, so I'm about to pray, spend some time with God, worship, and just focus on what it is that He's saying, so that I can be prepared for this meeting. I'm never nervous or anxious, because I know God has me, and I always invite Him in the room. That's really big. I invite Him in the room. I invite Him in the negotiation. I invite Him in everything, honestly. And I just ask for favor and grace to get through these meetings, because I am not necessarily a business person. My passion is in what I do, but God has definitely given me a lot of instruction about business and how to conduct a business and things like that. And so thank God for that. But yeah, I always tell people, back in the day when we used to sell the world famous chocolate bars, y'all, I am not a salesperson, okay? Like, I used to drop those candy bars on my mom's desk because she was a supervisor. And so all of her, like, employees would come and buy because, they love my mom and they love me. And so, but I was not going up to anybody selling anything. That is just not my ministry. That is not my thing. But I thank God that He has allowed me to at least be able to articulate what it is that I offer and the prices and all of that. So yes, so let me get to talk to God, and I'll check in with y'all after the meeting, or at some point after, because I know after the meeting, I'm probably gonna like call my mom or my aunt or somebody to tell them about it. So I'll definitely check in with y'all and let y'all know how. All right, y'all, I am home, as you can see. I am actually in my closet, obviously, and everything went well. So straighten y'all up. Everything went well at the meeting. It went really good. I'll be servicing that school, like a summer camp pilot program with them, and which is really cool, because that's also services I provide, kind of like a literacy boot camp. So I'm excited about that. Thank and praise God for that. After that, I did go on to work. Well, I was there for a little bit, did some work, and got some things done. Picked Riley up from school, and now we are home. She's actually in my room, doing Excel on her iPad. I just kind of let her do, she does about 15 minutes on each subject: reading, math, social studies, and we also have Spanish on there. So yeah, so she does that every day when she gets home. And then I kind of let her give her a little downtime on her iPad or the TV. She's done her list of chores already. So she's taking a bath. She always does her homework at school. So I'm going to fix her some dinner. And so we're just coasting for the night. I'm about to hop in the shower. And right now I actually have a student that I'm going to be tutoring in about probably 30 to 45 minutes. I don't know what time it is, but I tutor him around like 7-ish. So I'm going to shower and get myself prepped for bed before. That's typically what I do, to get myself prepped for bed before I meet with him. I only meet with him twice, 2 times out of the week. So I get myself prepped for bed. So that way, when I finish with his session, which is virtual, all I have to do is just hop in the bed or stay on my computer and do a little bit more work. I dedicate sometimes 5 to 9 or 6 to 10, depending on what I'm doing that day, back into my business. So today I'm probably I'm probably not going to work really, really late, just because his session is an hour. So I'll probably work for like 2 hours on my business, and then I'm gonna call it a night, because lately, for the last couple of weeks, I've been going to bed at midnight. Okay. Very late, and I'm just very conscious about my body and my health. So I was like, no, making sure I get the proper amount of sleep. I'm gonna let you guys see me tutoring him a little bit. And then today I'm not really teaching the lesson. I'm just kind of, he has a test coming up. So I'm going to give him a test to like prep him and kind of go over whatever holes or gaps that I see. And yeah, go ahead and close out the vlog. I'll see you in a little bit.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right, y'all. Riley requested breakfast for dinner. She specifically requested pancakes and bacon. So I got her that, and then I'm making me some shrimp. I don't know why those are, but yeah. So I just wanted to show y'all that. I'm getting this dinner ready. I'm gonna give her a Capri Sun and a cheese. She loves these things. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, the little string cheeses. And I've tried to get to the Walmart brand, but she just swears they don't taste the same. I just feel like it's because she wants the one with Paw Patrol on it. So, but yeah, I'm about to go take this to her and sit down because it is already 6:40. So I have roughly 10-15 minutes to get my life together before I have to tutor. So I'll see y'all in a minute. So y'all, I actually didn't end up tutoring him that night. His mom said he had just woken up from a nap and he just was not feeling it. So we ended up moving the session to the next day, which is super fine. I'm super accommodating with them. So this is the end of the vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.